Welcome back, everyone, to some more Skyward Sword. There's not much of the game left, so tonight we're going to be continuing our way through that song and hero quest we started around the halfway mark or so of last stream. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into things here. And starting things off, we're not doing the song of the hero quest. Hear me out. I know I just said we're going to do it, but later. Because at the end of the last stream, we talked about doing this, and it's time. We got a boss rush to go through, so we're going to start this stream off attempting to unlock the Highland Shield. Now, there's no promises with this one. I'm going to be doing my very best to try to unlock the shield. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But if we do, it's going to feel really good. Hey, Kira, how you doing? Alright, so because we're choosing battle on a hero mode file, we actually have a very interesting selection of bosses because this is pulling back from past experiences from this New Game Plus file, so we have access to the very late game fights as well, including the final boss of this game, so we can get a sneak peek of the mice. It all depends on what this game gives us. So we can choose beginning, middle, or later on. The beginning is when you're doing the Zelda quest, so it goes up to Lanayru mining facility. The middle is when you're going after the flames, so it goes up to the fire sanctuary. And then later on is pretty much like the final fights. So, you know what? Let me think about it. Let me look at later on. I think the final boss is always the last boss in the rush. That would make sense. Okay, it does count this. I wasn't sure. So, Horde Battle, I wasn't sure if it would show up in this or not because I haven't actually done this stuff here later on. I've never selected in this mode, so you can fight anything. We're going for it. We're starting with the big boy himself, Demise. Demise is either one of the hardest fights in the whole series or one of the easiest. It all depends on how well you can control this game. You can only use items from the time period you fought these guys, and pouch items are prohibited, but if you use a potion, the potion's effects will actually carry into this mode, so drink up, say, like an invincibility potion before you go into one of these fights, and it makes it real easy. But at least we can use our shield. How nice of him. Let's do it! Alright, good start. Good start. So the thing is about the mice, you want a rhythm. Pay attention to what he's doing. Shield bash a lot in this fight. Remember, you got shield bashing. And just wail on him when he's stunned. Unfortunately, he didn't recognize my shield bash. This is why we're starting with this first. I'm not sure we can actually do this on a first attempt, so I want to try the hardest fight and see what we can do. And it tells us how this would work when we come up in a roulette. Alright. So if the Mize is supposed to be the last one, we're fine. So, when we fail one of these, you get a game over. So I'm guessing you can technically do back in time with this, which would be interesting, but that counts as a death. Anytime you see a game over screen counts as a death, so that's just gonna add to the count. Alright, so that was a good idea to do that. Tells me what I'm prepared for. So let's lighten up the load this time. Let's go from beginning. And let's do Girahim. First fight will be fine. Yeah, the creepy guy you fight in Skyview. Yeah, he's definitely creepy, alright. A lot of tongue. It's like a Kiss fan or something. Now, the thing is about these fights is a lot of the earlier fights. Are you kidding me? That was something I didn't expect. Alright, well now you can see what happens when he takes your sword. This didn't happen at all the first time. So, because you're allowed to keep your master sword in these fights, this actually becomes a lot easier for early phase fights because their health doesn't scale. So you can get through some of these early fights really fast. So he's already in phase 2. That took way longer to do when we first encountered him. Just with that standard goddess sword and all. Oh, he was guarding vertically. That explains that. I couldn't see him at all with that terrible camera. So I don't want to take any damage in these fights as long as I can. So unfortunately, taking damage this early is not good. Your health actually carries over with each fight, so I gotta be careful here. So unfortunately for my sake, I only have 3 hearts technically to work with since I do take double damage and all. Nice thing is, every time you clear a fight the first time, you do get a clear bonus, so we get 50 rupees. But yeah, the more we play, the more rewards we get. Including an absurdly sturdy shield. The whole reason why we're doing this. But the shield, you pretty much have to play through a majority of this boss rush. So, getting to that durable shield is a challenge on its own. If we quit right now, we get 20 rupees, or we get a small treasure. If we continue and then quit after, we're going until we get the big reward. We don't care about any of these small rewards. So now at this point, the fights are all randomized. You only pick the first one. Well, okay, in prison 2. Alright, well, starting strong. Actually, is this 2 or 3? I can't see his forehead, so I don't know which. Okay, it's 2. We haven't found Prison 3 yet in this file. Well, I technically did, because New Game Plus. We get the idea. We haven't found Prison 3 in this stream series. And Prison 3 has a halo on his forehead, and that's how you can tell. That's technically a different fight. At least in Prison, it's kind of like a breather fight, because it's a lot harder to take damage from this guy if you go with the top of the head strategy. Oh, no, this isn't Prison 3. He has the halo. Okay, well, never mind about this one being a little bit easier. So here's a sneak peek about the last in prison fight we need to do in this file. Can't tell from Prison 3 until mid-fight. The halo doesn't pop up immediately. Yeah, as we just found out. In Prison 2 and in Prison 3 basically look the same at first. No, I need to get to his forehead game, thank you. Do I even have enough time at this rate? Oh, I do. Barely have enough time. Oh no, no bombs. Whatever shall you do? Hey, if you need bombs, I got like 10 of them. Where am I in relation to that platform? Okay, so I just gotta take a left. Alright, now I shoot myself to the forehead. There, done. It would really suck to miss that shot because of how much time it takes to climb back up to the very top of this area. Ugh, I don't want to imagine. I never missed that shot, but it's going to happen one day. Nice, that's 2 fights down. Not sure how many more I need to do. I think it's like 8 total fights you need to do for the shield. Let me look it up to be safe. Can't remember. Yeah, I was right. It's 8 fights. After the 8th fight, you get the shield. Alright, cool. In fact, you can ignore Groose and use the air fan where the spike goes up the very bottom. Ooh, I didn't know about that one. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't like getting punched. I did a shield bash and the game recognized it as a spin attack. Are you kidding me? We go from a 2-minute fight to a 10-second loss. Come on. Shield bashing is still not reliable. Alright, no, that fight comes up. Maybe I should try that first. That was terrible luck. That was the last Gearham fight. Again, another fight we haven't seen yet. And now knowing that comes up in the queue, let me try that first. That was stupid. Of all the fights to get after in prison, it's gotta be one of the fights you have to react quick at. Come on. There. That's what I wanted to do the first time, but I had no chance. If you keep on stabbing him, you can push him off real easily. Nope, I didn't swing, game. I don't... Stop doing that. It's a stupid stab. Recognizes a second input. Alright, slow it down, because I don't trust this game's inputs at times. Get out of here. There. Way better than that second attempt. That's phase 1. And this pretty much plays like the other 2 fights at this point. That was a light shield bash. Another one? Are you kidding me? Thank you. Jeez. I basically gotta pray this fight doesn't come up because I don't want to try that one again. Oh, the biggest problem is this game hates reading stabbing inputs when you're like 6 feet away from the screen. That's a terrible fight with my kind of setup, and there's nothing I can do about it. Because shifting myself to a proper TV setup for this is a nightmare. I don't even have wires I can reach with this microphone. I have to do it this way. Alright, let's just do the legit strat. One that's actually supposed to be safer. And just pray we don't get any of the late game fights. Yeah, that's true. It shouldn't matter about that because of gyro, but I swear it actually does matter. Because I've never had this hard time doing stabs when I was like a good, like, 20 feet away from a screen. But when I'm this close, it seems to be a bigger problem. Because this game uses a combination of gyro and IR, the track where the Wiimote is. That's why the Pointing controls could be really weird at first. Alright, that was good. Really quick fight, too. Alright, beat my record, get more money. Thanks. My wallet's gonna be full here soon enough by just going fast. And 12 fights here in total is really brutal. There's no point doing them all. If you complete every fight... Oh, not this again. If you complete every fight, all that does for you is fills your wallet. Which is kind of a useless reward, since it's so easy to fill your wallet natively in this game. You can just do your own thing and it gets filled immediately. So is this in Prison 3 again? I'll be mad this is 3 again. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know it was the best time. You're right, Kira. Well, this is a bad roulette. If that's the case, I know what my third fight's gonna be if it continues that trend, and that's stupid. You know, while it's doing this whole song and dance, I should probably back up a bit from this desk. Probably make it a little bit easier for the next upcoming fight. Look at that, my keyboard has a long cord. Alright, get down here. Let's see if we can try that thing you just mentioned earlier in chat, Kira. Let me see if I can actually fly to the top using the guys in the middle. I don't know how long it's going to take, though. That's the only problem. But I don't want to waste too much time. At least I know a quick route up, if that's the case. I don't think he's gonna move in time. I'm gonna have to go. This is gonna take too long. Alright, where's Groose? Okay. Yeah, I think I screwed around a little too much waiting for that geyser. Doesn't activate in time at all. That's not a good strat. Not a good strat. I better not need to talk to Groose for this. I should just go. Get in. There we go. Oh, I see the geyser now. Wow, it took forever to activate. That is not a good one for time's sake. By the time it activates, this guy is about ready to make you just game over. That's way too bad. Alright, well, better not throw me back into Gear Him 3 again. I'm gonna be mad. We just went through this, and we know it's not gonna work out great. Ah, crap. I had a feeling. Well, at least now it feels like it's way easier to do stabs when I'm far away from my screen. That was a good move, moving back in the middle of the imprisoned fight. Okay, come on, Snaps, please come out. Oh, I tried the jump, but I didn't have enough time after that step. Yeah, I don't know why this game is spamming both Imprison and Gear Him at me right now, but this is not good luck. Not at all. Like, I don't care about the Imprison fights. All three of those are very easy to not take damage in for this boss rush. But Gear Him 3, are you kidding me? That's one of the hardest fights to put in the very beginning. Come on. What's with the stupid luck? Oh, I tried to stab game. Oh, come on. I don't like stabbing this quickly. I didn't even stab them. My remote was still. And then the shield badge don't come out. This is why Gear Him 3 in the beginning is stupid. I'm getting mad, actually, that it keeps on coming up. What's with this dumb luck? I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna pick a different fight to start with because the fight you start with shouldn't matter about the order. It's supposed to be fully randomized every time you play, but it's not randomizing well. If my luck is getting the same fights multiple times in a row, then something's broken. So I'm gonna try something different. Skull Dare would probably be a good idea. This is not that bad of a fight. Yeah, that's maybe what I thought too, but it shouldn't be based on like specific fights. Maybe like your tiers of the battles, but that still was like a stretch to me. Because I never had this happen in my personal playthrough going for these items. Wow, you're already doing this? That was quick. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention. It doesn't matter what fight we're on to check out the best time, because look at my best time here. That's not from this file. That's from my original file. I didn't realize that, but this boss rush actually keeps your times from the standard game in the hero mode. So that's why I'm not getting a first time clear bonus then, because I've already fought all these guys in boss rush. Minus the very last couple of fights like Gear Him and such. Alright, here do we get. If I get another imprisoned, then I know this trend, and I'm gonna be mad. Okay, well, I'm mad at a different reason now. Come on! Stop with Gear Him 3! By the time we actually get to this fight in the Let's Play, or not the Let's Play, I'm thinking it's the stupid Let's Play series now. That's how mad I am. In the Livestream series, in the actual story, I'm not gonna want to fight you. Oh, I didn't stab game. Alright, phase 1 again. Think of this as advanced practice. Yeah, later on, I'm not gonna have to worry about anything in this fight because I'm probably gonna have hours of experience just from this mode. At least those only do like 1 heart damage. I'm doing these way too late. And now I just did that extremely late. Oh, at least my shield came up. My stab didn't. I don't like stabbing and immediately shield bashing because there's no way to do it in time. Weary mode stabbing. That's not terrible, even though it comes out late half the time. But shield bashing immediately after doing a stab, the game hates it. It's like, wait a minute. Which one did you ask for again? I can't read this motion. It's too quick for me. Could you please slow down? I can't keep up. This is getting really annoying. All for the wrong reasons. Let's try a different fight because I'm getting tired of this luck of gear him in the beginning. Let's do Mold Arch. This fight's not that terrible. Ah, not the beetle. You over here, you big lump. Stab his eye! Stab his eye! Well, at least I didn't get hit, but still, stab! Thank you! Yeah, I don't know how I avoided that hit. That was stupid. That was stupid lucky, but I'll take it at this point. When you don't want to recognize my stabs, give me the free hit. Because that's the one thing I actually just don't care for with this game's controls. It's just so weird. It's only because stabbing's a quick motion, so the system takes a minute to recognize it. So half the time it just doesn't come out unless you spam your arm forward. It's really inconsistent. I wish it wasn't like that. Alright, this is a gear ham I'm gonna take. There, phase 2. Wow, okay, that was way better. You know, I have one idea that can make this so much easier for future fights. Let me change over how I'm listening to this audio. That'll probably make things a little bit more consistent for me. I'm not hitting continue yet. I'm still changing my audio. Instead of listening through the OBS window, let me listen back live. This will be a little bit easier. Okay, that's much better. Although, that's a little compressed. Alright, that should fix it. Oh yeah, that's much better. Guess my headset really doesn't like couplers. Alright. If you're Garaham 3, I'm gonna come back and punch this Thunder Dragon in the face, because I am not putting up with this again. Okay, in prison again. Looks like in prison 3. My favorite. Actually, an easy way for me to tell which in prison this is this. Yeah, this is in prison 3. I can tell my item layout. Oh, really? You threw me off immediately? Well, that sucks. I gotta get higher. This is gonna be a bad in prison 3 because of that. Alright, where is he in relation? Okay. Stay still, I want to stab you. Ah, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You know what? No, screw this. Murder me now. There's no point in continuing this anymore. This is the dumbest in prison 3 I've ever experienced. Oh, it's getting stupid now. You know, I'm curious for this reason. I want to go back and get a potion at this point, just to show what they do. Because I'm getting tired of these prisons. I'll not be using potions outside of this mode, so for me using one here, I'm not gonna care. At this point, I'm getting so frustrated, I'm about ready to just scream. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of some of that frustration by cheesing things. Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. There you go. We've already had, like, what, 6 deaths in that area alone? Alright, what do I got here? I got a fairy. Let me put away this stupid metal. I've never used this bug metal once. It's just been collecting dust. Alright, this stuff's expensive, but I got the money for it. 200. That's not that bad. I got almost 900 bucks in my wallet. So there's a guardian potion. Too bad those fairies don't transfer over. That would have actually helped here. Alright, now I use this as well. This is a stamina potion. Definitely want that. Now, if I had the potion metal, this would actually be even better for what I'm wanting to do, because the potion metal doubles the effectiveness of these potions. So if a potion lasts 3 minutes, it will double that to 6. But I did not go out of my way to get that for this playthrough, and we're not going to be using it in this mode. It breaks that mode pretty big. Alright, so yes, let's infuse. Really? I'm off by 2 of those stupid fireflies? Are you kidding me? Well, at least I can mix this. So I'll do that for the second. I'll go get those fireflies. It's not that hard to get them. Just, I can't believe I don't have enough. Yeah, pouch items... They get ignored, but they don't. It's really weird because pouch items get ignored for you to use them, but the effects of them can still transfer over. So that's why the potion medal is still useful, because that effect is just a passive effect. So you can still use that in this boss rush, which doesn't really make any sense, but you can do it. And because of that, you can go into the boss rush with 6 minutes of invincibility potion instead of the traditional 3. So that's the biggest thing about the potion. It makes it very easy for you to actually, like... It makes it easy to break a lot of, like, later fights if you choose those first. Because then you don't have to worry about that stuff all too much. So all those bugs we've been catching finally have a use, because I'm finally using them for something. It's just for 1 potion, are you kidding me? I'm not dying in here. Not because you guys want to be stupid. That's 2 monster claws, are you serious? It takes me half an hour to get 1 of these to drop normally in here, and I got 2 in the first minute. I'll take it, I'm just a little confused. Wish I could have that luck in a normal run. Can I actually use these materials? Alright, you're not here, that kind of sucks. I know where to go to get these fireflies quick, so I'll worry about the fireflies here in a moment. I need 1 Faron grasshopper, so we'll go back to the Faron province, and then we'll get these fireflies real quick. I heard that. He bonked as soon as the cutscene was fading out like that. Alright, so we're going to still be blocked off for doing anything here, which is kind of expected, but I don't need to worry too much about that. Faron grasshoppers can be found in the very beginning section here. I just don't want to drop down to Seal Grounds, because that will initiate the real Imprison 3 fight, and we're not ready for that yet. We want to fight the one in the boss rush first. That's perfect. First rock. Okay, so that's 1. That's all I needed. Then I just need 2 of the starry fireflies. Okay, good. Where's that lumpy pumpkin? There's that lumpy pumpkin. Ooh, while we're here, can we actually break the chandelier and be an idiot? I like to be an idiot. That's a nice looking chandelier. Would be a shame if someone tried to break it. Why would I do that? I'm bored. Hey, I broke more of your pot. Are you happy? I just really wanted this money, dude. It's all mine. Give me all that money. Now I'm gonna take a nap in your bed. I hope you don't mind. Ah, that was a good nap. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Thanks for the free money. Yes, actually, that was the whole plan. Alright, so yeah, it's a butt down must situation. We can't try to leave here without talking to him, unfortunately. Nope, not gonna own up to it. Your fault. Should have put the anchors on it. You didn't secure it well enough. This is all on you. So we're never actually paying him off. Not at this point. Oh, get myself an empty bottle and come back. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for another life. Thank you. I'll tell a different Link to do it. And this is why, after everything is done, I should probably move to the surface. Okay, that's one. I don't like how there's only one out here. That's kind of bad. You can have up to 4 of those fireflies out here. Now we got 1 to spawn. That's pretty lackluster. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep again to make more spawn. Alright, hopefully now it's gonna be enough of those fireflies. I need at least 1 more. Ah, there you go. Well, yeah, that's way more. 3 of them out here. Alright, come on. Come on, sucker. Get in my net. A big, giant net. Ah, crap. I thought it was close enough. That perception. Not great. A little bit more. A little bit more. Gotcha. Alright, well now I definitely have enough. I'll grab 2 more just to be safe. These guys sell for 50 rupees a piece, so if you want quick money, especially early on, actually catching a bunch of these starry fireflies right now is actually a good strategy. Because you can just come here, sleep in the bed, and just rinse and repeat. It's actually a very good way to get money pretty early. There's a much better way to get money later. But until that's unlocked, this is a good strat. I did this for a bit my first playthrough. There you go. Yeah, speaking of money. Might as well when I have the instant strike like this. Using the super powerful, extremely broken move in this game just to cut down pumpkins. Priorities. Alright, that's good enough. And now let's go back to Skyloft. I think it's slightly faster to do this, so I'm just going to do it back in time. Okay, there we go. So that should be enough bugs to make my last potion. So with these potions in hand, we'll be ready for the rematches. A lot of setup because of those bugs, but yeah, it's fine. Get a little detour, get a breather. Get to see the nice glitchy sky and all that. Get some nice lag over here, because I swear, title screen version of Skyloft lags like crazy. You can definitely tell this area was never optimized for you to be able to run around the title screen. I don't think they had any foresight what was going to come. Yep, we have something to infuse here. Take my Guardian Potion, make it a plus, which makes sure I don't die, because I really need that. Like how you're telling me to not set my expectations too high when you just gave me invincibility for 3 minutes. I don't know what's better than that. Besides just never dying, period. Alright, how many of each thing do I have? 1, 9. Well, the bombs aren't a problem. I just need to buy some arrows. We go invest in a potion metal? Probably not. I'm not actually. I gotta look up what Goddess Cube it was if we want to do that. That's the problem. I don't know if I should because it's. I'm already kind of stretching my rules a bit with this challenge playthrough and allowing myself to use this Guardian Potion for this. But I'm trying to think. Do I even want to try the potion metal? Because at this point, I more or less want to do it to show it off. Yeah, you know what? Screw it at this point. I don't really care. This boss rush mode is bad with my kind of setup. Let me look up the stones, see what I need. Let's see, potion metal, where are we located? Okay, well that didn't help me at all. That site just basically told me Goddess Cube 25. I was like, alright, where's Goddess Cube 25? It's at Goddess Cube 25 location. Oh, well, I'm out of that site. Now I know which one to look at for a basis. So 25 is a small bomb bag. Okay, that site was wrong anyways. They use a different numbering system. Oh, wow, are you kidding me? All the way back there? I gotta go back to the Lanayru Desert for this. It's in the Sand Sea. Deep in the Sand Sea. Alright, we're invested at this point. I'm going to it. You seem different. Yeah, Beetle does not sell that kind of metal. He sells the bug metal. Whoop-de-doo. And then he also sells a life metal, which gives you an extra heart, but that's it. Besides those 2 metals, he doesn't sell anything else. The rest of them are out in the field for you to find. So I'm just going to put that there. We'll go get it. At this point, I'm already breaking my own rules a bit, so I'll just break more of them because at this point, I just want to get through this boss rush and try to get to the new shield. So we'll just do it. Hey Matt, how you doing? Oh, that recharge. Okay, whatever. We're right here, so it doesn't matter. Wait, I get one more boost before I fall anyway, so that was just kind of a waste. Whatever, game. I'll take it. Okay. No, point to the left. I don't know why I just went right. Actually, is it the private stronghold? Hang on. Shipyard. Skipper's retreat. This is where I'm gonna need to go. Doing alright? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright myself. Thanks for asking. Alright, give me the claw shot. We're just gonna blaze through this area here real fast. and get hurt in the process. That's fine. There's a store right before the boss rush. I'll take that. If we die on the way, that's gonna be hilarious. And not surprising. Okay, well, I'm not gonna try to kill myself, game. Please don't do that. Did I just... Oh, seats! Now a jelly blob, okay. Hi, how you doing? Just gonna walk over you. Don't mind me. Actually, how much is my stamina gauge? I don't want to take a risk here. Alright, cool. So this is the Goddess Cube we need to hit in order to unlock our thing here. But hang on, I want to see something. Oh, I wanted to jump. You can jump as soon as you hit one of these Goddess Cubes and you void out in this little cutscene, but you gotta be really fast about it. Alright, well that's all we came here for. We just came for that one cube. That activates the treasure chest in the field that has our item. So that activated for the potion medal. Wow, that was really homing. I didn't even try to grab this thing. I was nowhere near it. So this is going to be the only Goddess Cube chest we get, which is going to feel weird because I'm even skipping the one that has the extra pouch upgrade. That's very weird of me to do. But the reason why is because it's only being used in one mode, so we can showcase it at this point. As you can already tell, I kind of given up on just trying to do this legit, because this is a really hard mode. You're much better off doing this boss rush when you have, like, pretty much every heart container in the game. You have yourself a lot of potions on your side. And try and do it my way, hero mode, 6 hearts, nothing else. It's very punishing. Especially since I take double damage, so that's basically 3 hits, I'm dead. In normal mode is way more doable, but even that's still a challenge. Boss rush in hero mode is really difficult. Alright, so in here should be my potion medal. There it is. Thank you, Zelda Dungeon. Don't trust the IGN guide. The IGN guide told me this was nowhere in this spot. It was like... The one I think they were talking about was in Eldin Volcano, which is way off. Alright, let's make our way back over to that fight. Oh, hi, how you doing? It's meeting you in the sky, wherever you are. Like when you run into your one friend at a class and you don't remember the name, it's like, hi, you. You're in my physics, right? Oh, you're my chem. Oh, well now I feel bad. Alright, so I should sit down. I'm going to turn around, get me bombs, because I have a low stock of bombs at this point, and then we'll actually try again with this boss rush. Also, I should probably recalibrate my controls, because that fell way off. It's been getting thrown off a lot from these fights, because I gotta really whip around this Wii remote. Thanks, Gearham 3. I know my file's fixed, but I don't want to ever talk to you, Colo. I don't trust you. I'm still bitter he took my money and never actually gave me the reward. I gave you money for no reason. You never paid me back. You're gonna be that guy? That's everything at this point. So let's save. Because if we do die, I'm gonna just say quit on the game over screen and reload this file. Because then we'll get our effects back from the potions. Keeping these potions around as long as possible, it's gonna be the preferred thing to do. Alright, so drink this first. And this. No, don't talk! Shut up, I don't care about your silent realms or your battles. I was trying to drink a drink. Okay, and stay hydrated. Now let's recalibrate. Alright, now let's talk. Alright, so now we have an interesting choice. Who do we start with that's going to be very effective with this kind of situation? I'm honestly thinking, because I'm not liking my luck with all these roulette fights, we're going to start with Gear Him 3 first. Because he keeps on popping up as the second or third fight. It'd be a dumb idea to let this one go. Alright, let's do it. I don't know how many times we fought you, but this is like the umpteenth time to attempt it. This time, we're gonna brute force our way through the fight. It does not matter how good or bad we do now. Because I'm invincible. And even after recalibrating my remote, that doesn't feel any better for my stabs. It still feels kind of inaccurate. Half my stabs are just swipes. It's about a minute of my potion gone, so I have another 5. Okay. The nice thing about this boss rush is watching these timers really help you keep track of how long your potions are good for. So, since I doubled the length of my potion, I've already known I've used about a 1/6 of it, which is not that bad, actually. Now I don't have to worry about my controller not doing the right thing at the right time. Those stabs are really hard to come out. There you go. Wow, that's slow down. Oh, I shook. Come on. Now my nunchuck's not even working with the damn motion. Come on. There you go. Jeez. Wish the nunchuck had freaking gyro. Man, you're taking a lot of hits. I'm not even in phase 3 yet. For the love of God, please recognize my damn stabs! It's like the one time I actually wish I was doing face cam, because that would actually prove my point. I am shaking this thing so violently in front of me, and it's like, stabbing? Nah, I don't recognize that. It's so dumb! Okay, that's not the direction, game. Thanks. There. Wow, that was like half my potion time on just one boss. That is terrible. If I didn't get the potion medal, I would have lost both my potions of that one fight. Oh, man. Glad I got that one out of the way first, but that was really dumb. Really, really dumb. Alright, what do we get for our second fight now? Nothing would be as bad as that besides Demise. But even then, Demise won't be nearly as bad. I think Gearham 3 is the hardest fight in that whole set at this point. Prison 3. Oh, come on! How many times are we gonna fight in Prison 3 tonight? This is like the 5th time! Motion? Did that screw me? Okay, good. I thought it was gonna hit the ground and I was gonna be upset. You come on. Why does that happen? Clearly I'm in the range of his head. He's like, nah, dude, I'm just gonna slide right off. I gotta wait for Groose, so I'm gonna just have to go. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. He just shook me off immediately, so that's bad. Yeah, I wish I could activate you right now, Groose. I'm kind of in the middle of something. That miss. Oh, that barely counted. I'm surprised that did. Alright, there we go. There goes the boss, starting to fly. Yep, we know he can fly. I've seen this dialogue like 5 times tonight, Groose. You don't have to say it again. Now activate your bombs, because that's the only way I can actually do damage right now, and you're not helping me. That actually just is terrible right now that Groose isn't ready to do something, because it's wasting a lot of my own time. So, my potions are just getting drained for no reason. Groose, can you please get ready? Hit your damn bomb! I'm gonna have to fly up there. About time! Why? What'd you do, take the long way to get one bomb flower? I'm gonna have no potion left for the third fight. It's gonna be all gone. I can see it now. At least the nice thing about having infinite stamina is I can just do this to get the cruise. Alright, well the bad trend of getting the same guys over and over again is broken. Because we've beaten both Imprison 3 and Gear Him 3 at this point. So we should only be seeing things we haven't fought in a while. And the final boss. Counting for extra cutscenes and such, my potions have less than a minute. This isn't going to be great. So hopefully I get something that can utilize these potions. Otherwise they're going to just be kind of a waste. Minus Gear Him 3, obviously. Not the best boss for this, because I would rather had something that uses more of my potions instead of less of them. But alright, I guess this is our last boss to use potions with. What? Why don't I work for one eye? And you can't do anything with that guy early because he's on fire. I wanted to try, it didn't matter because I have infinite health right now. The real challenge is going to come after this fight at this rate. Yeah, I don't know why that still had one more hit. That was really bad. So actually, I don't know how much more of my potion I have now. That really screwed up my timing. It was about a minute here, about three. I've been in this for almost 7 minutes. I know it doesn't count any of the cutscenes in the middle of these fights, so take it out. I haven't heard the beeping yet. The beeping means the last 30 seconds or so. I might still have almost a minute. Alright, so here's another thing with this. You have to do this boss rush twice, technically, if you're doing a 100% playthrough. Because one of the rewards is a piece of heart. And in order to get these prizes, you need to stop what you're doing in these fights and claim your prize. So here, I would have to quit just to get me this piece of heart. This is also not a great fight to have potions for, because it doesn't really matter much until like the second phase, maybe for health reasons, but that's it. Okay, maybe now it's gonna matter if you keep on wiggling. How much damage does this do out of curiosity? Yeah, 666 rupees. It'd be fine. Famous last words. Really? I missed those? Alright, sure. Yeah, that really does not speed up this fight at all, so seeing if the Skyward Strike does anything really doesn't matter. I still don't want to use the Skyward Strike in this for the challenge portion, but it doesn't really matter from what I'm seeing in this. Alright, now where are you going to appear? Probably over here somewhere. Yep, there you are. Oh, I'm beeping. finally my potion's starting to wear off. Yeah, these potions last a very long time, these boss rushes. This is why I was hesitant to use them at first, but then I just want to get a move on. With a potion medal and all these cutscenes, your potions last for days. I think I saw my harps beeping too, so I think that's about ready to wear off. I gotta be quick. I'm never good at this phase because I always get with these tentacles, so I gotta really be quick. There goes my hearts. So, yep, now I'm vulnerable again. I gotta be very careful here. Really? I moved away for a reason, and I still got hit. I don't like this face. Why did I turn around? Okay, thanks. Controller, please. I'm gonna die because of my freaking controller acting up. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna just unplug the stupid nunchuck. I don't like when that happens. Did that hit the eye? It did. Okay. I didn't even aim at the eye, but sure. Okay. So I lost 5 hearts because my nunchuck was starting to short out. And now I'm almost dead. I hate everything. Alright, well these next couple battles are gonna be rough. It's basically a one-hit wonder now. Well, good news is if I care for pieces of heart, I would be able to get one, but no. I need more. We don't need pieces of heart. I don't care about that. It won't do me any good. Alright, what do we get? Imprison 1. Okay, that's a breather. Too bad there's no benches out here. That would actually make this so much better. Finding a bench and just taking a seat. That would actually be great right now. But no boss fight has a bench in it. Sure. Just scoot past the head. Why does that keep on happening tonight? It's the second time that's happened. For no reason. I think because of that mishap, I might not be able to jump on his head for the 3rd hit. Yeah, because I'm already this high up, so that's not good. Am I still in the air? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Okay, hit number 2. Now we need hit number 3 and we'll be good to go. Gonna get back on his stomach. Hurry up and get to the top and hope he doesn't come too high up. Oh, I can't get over there. That's not a good spot. See, if I can jump over this fence, this would be fine. But I can't. so I'm gonna actually just take a breather. I'll wait for him to come to me. If I knew he was gonna be that close to the fence, maybe I could have tried to rush over, but I don't think that would matter. I wish you can just scale this somehow. That'd be great. Everything's too slippery. Doesn't matter. I jump up and I slide off. Like, they knew that people were gonna do this. I don't even know why this fence is here, if you want to be honest. Like, this is a really awkward placed fence, and it doesn't serve really much of a point besides to just gate you out of just going around, which doesn't help in this fight. It makes it much harder than it needs to be. A really bad placement for a fence. Not helpful for the player at all. So that's fight number 5, I believe. Let me make sure. Let's see. Yeah, that was fight 5. So we got 3 more. This next one should give me a rare treasure, so that'll tell me we're going into fight 6. Yep, rare treasure. Alright, so this is fight 6. You know, if I can get the second in prison right now, I'll actually be fine with that, because I don't have to worry too much about health. Gear him works too. Alright, I just gotta be careful with his daggers. One dagger and it will kill me. Okay, that was a bad shield bash, but at least I didn't die. Famous last words! Famous last words. I'm gonna try one more thing. We're not continuing. Yes, we are quitting. I'm not gonna use this remote anymore. I think I know what my problem could be. Or at least for some of the control stuff. So I'm actually going to swap out both my Wii Remote and Nunchuck for this. That would probably be the smart idea. I think to do that, I'll go on an intermission real quick because I got to dig out some stuff. Change around some batteries. But, yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're going to go on a quick intermission. And behind the scenes, I'm going to be swapping my whole controller system out. Because I don't trust this Nunchuck after it just randomly turns me around. That's like the 3rd week in a row it's done that. So I think my Nunchuck has seen better days. So I'm going to swap it out, swap out my Wii Remote with a Motion Plus add-on with Wii Remote Plus, and we'll see if that'll make a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And when we come back, what's this, like round 8? Round 2 with the potions, I'll say. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a few. Alright, we're back. So I swapped out my Nunchuck with basically one that's barely been used. It's maybe been used like an hour or 2 the most at its life. This is a pretty fresh Nunchuck. And now I'm using the same Wii Remote I used for my own personal playthrough, a Wii Remote Plus. And this thing feels way better to stab with. Like, it's still not 1-to-1, but it's way better than a Wii Remote Plus add-on. So I think we're going to do a little bit better when it comes to controls. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Alright. Drank my potions. Let's do it. Was it like attempt 8 you said? I don't even know at this point. I've lost count. I've done so many of these earlier before the potions. Alright, later on. To gear him 3. Yeah, I can really tell this is a new Nunchuck. It has like that new controller feel still. Like the sticks still feel like they have some kind of a powder on it. Like it's barely been used and you can still feel the material they used to put it together. It feels so nice. Nothing better than just having a fresh controller in your hand. Okay, I meant the jump, but that was late. It's fine. Okay, well, saps aren't great still. They're much better than before. Because before, I swear, sometimes it would recognize my sap twice. It's not doing that with this controller. Like, I don't think they changed the technology with the Wii Remote Pluses compared to like the Wii Motion Plus add-on, but it feels like they did because it feels like a Wii Remote Plus. It's just better in a lot of ways. There we go, phase 2. That was a late shield bash. Again, late. His lunges are very quick, which doesn't help. Like, super quick. There's not enough time to react quick. Because there's always so much a nunchuck can do to recognize shield bash. I'm shaking the thing rapidly. It's like, no, you're not doing anything. I don't understand shield bashing, man. Like, it's still better than TP shield bash. Not to be as bad as that, but it's still not perfect. What's with this camera right now? I don't like this. Alright, phase 3. I'm really have to like lunge with this nunchuck. That's making a bigger difference. I'm throwing my hands so far out at this point. Jesus, a white string. Up, check me up. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, wrong input. Come on. Alright, there you go. That was kind of bad still, but I feel like that was better than my first attempt when I came in here with potions. The biggest problem with Girahim 3 is all the lunging attacks you gotta do, because it's really difficult to keep up with stabbing, which is super fast, and then shield bashing, which again is super fast, while he's also fast to counter you. You have to be on your toes in that, and motion controls isn't up to that task, so sometimes an input just won't come out in time. There's nothing you can do. So you have to anticipate it and do things earlier. Once I started to anticipate his moves and started to do his shield bash way before he's ready to lunge, it actually came out in time. It's a big difference. About the same as last time. Yeah, it felt about the same time. It didn't feel like I had as many blunders in the fight. Because I was getting better with the shield bashing, even though there's still not much I can do about it. Alright, this is again Prison 3. Are you serious? There's only so many times we can fight you! How many times can I fight the same boss? I swear, this game is randomizing these fights. I guess when I was on an mission, I should have got a drink of water, because in Prison 3, maybe drink it already. That much downtime in this fight. Alright, there goes the big boy. Time for hit number 3. If Groose can be quiet for a second. Alright, now I gotta rush to the top. I'm trying to think, actually, what would be the quickest way up there at this point? And I don't think there's a way I've been taking. Because if I can get to these top geysers, with the track here now, I can just walk on the track, which is somewhat closer. Maybe I should try that, because any time I can save for these potions, the better. I take this geyser, be up here. I want to take these. Actually, would that even be enough? I'm better off just doing my old strat, because that doesn't look like it's going to reach. Now, I believe, actually, it is possible for you to stay on the Imprisoned 3's head at all times, just like the other two fights. It's pretty difficult to do, but if you can do it, then you skip having to come up here and using Groose's help, or just flying up from the bottom. Oh, that's bad. I completely whiffed. He's still in the way of that geyser. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, that's terrible. That wasn't that much better, but it's still probably one of the better Imprisoned 3s we had tonight. Sad to say. Can't believe that shot missed. It clearly rubbed his forehead, so it looked like it was lined up perfectly. Oh, we're going right into this fight? Okay, sure. Wasn't expecting going right into Tantalus like this. I think that's your name. Pull back. Okay, sure. That was a weak pullback. How's this missing every time? Please hit the eyeball. Thank you. No, I do want to walk off. Well, at least I don't worry about losing life, even if I didn't have a potion for that. Went a little too far over to the edge. Hit the eye. Come on. There we go. Yeah, actually, you got a point, Kira. Let me try to avoid out there. Get this moving around. Cutscenes pause the timer for the potion, so doing that little strat right there kind of helps. Oh, I actually hit that one on the way down. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Which side? Back in the front. Okay, well, that was really bad. Come on. There you go. Phase 2. Climb. Thank you, Link. Sometimes when this ship just sways like that, it doesn't count as you grabbing a ledge, which is a little weird, but at least I didn't get hit from a barrel. If I didn't have a potion active, it would have been a problem. Oh, I hit the eye. Alright, I don't care if I got hit there. Good. That was way better than any Tentaclus fight I had, even though I had that little blunder there in the very end. I hit the eye at the same time, so it actually didn't really matter much. I swear, I've only done that fight perfectly once, and it was on my very first playthrough. The first time I ran into this boss fight, I actually hit that eye immediately twice in the second phase, so I never knew it actually had that tentacle attack. That's why every time now I fight that boss afterwards, like, wait, what is this attack? I've never seen this before. How did I counter this? Never experienced that on the first playthrough, because I just got lucky with my shots. I hit the eye immediately. Wow, that was like frame perfect. Hit the eye, please. There you go. I don't even think, like, doing those Skyward strikes are doing any difference in these fights. I'm trying to see if it does. That's why I'm just doing this for experimentation, but it's not seeming to do any extra damage that I'm already able to do with my sword. So me just doing this is just kind of whatever at this point. Especially if I just miss like that, and then, you know, this happens. Alright, potions are wearing off. Gotta make this quick. I'll have maybe a few seconds into this next fight with these two potions, but I'm not going to be able to actually use them for the whole fight. So going forward now, it's all very careful playing. But I got 4 fights in with these potions. That's better than any of the other attempts so far. 4 fights in, doing pretty comfortably on health. That's good, because now that means I only have half of this fight to do, with the requirement being to live. It's not my fault it had terrible luck with the eye, it just kind of does its own thing. I can't help that. Alright, fight number 5. What do we get? Gear him. Alright, well these potions really don't matter then. They're gonna wear out in the weirdest spot. Oh, that was a very late lunge. Wow. That was way better. I'm still a little late, but able to work with it. Oh, you missed every shot. Okay. That was a smooth gear him. Thanks for cooperating. Alright, so fight 6. Rare treasure. Don't care about that. I care about what I'm going to fight. Whatever we get. Please don't be terrible. Hear him too. Okay, we're just going to get these guys out of the way. Didn't think I was close enough for that. Okay. Can you please shoot? This fight is dragging. Like, real bad. You can see my best time for my real file, not the New Game Plus one here. Way shorter than this fight's gonna go. He's not cooperating much. He's just taking his time. Are you kidding me? Your hand never stopped! Thank you. Didn't think I was gonna get that hit. Thanks. You're him, I think. Okay, that was a weird fight. That actually wasn't that hard. It's just his attack patterns were really weird that time. He really wanted to just shoot me instead of stab me. He never actually went for an attack outside of his swords. Even then, he barely used his swords. Now thinking about it. Alright. Fight 7. Imprison 1? Imprison 1? I'll take it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to move a little bit higher because I don't trust this. Okay, I don't know where my spin attack went, but alright, at least it didn't fall off. As long as I can hit him, it doesn't matter how I attack. I will say, because we're on a breather portion of this fight, I have a chance to think, and using a completely different controller setup is just making this way easier. That nunchuck, I don't know what's been going on with that. Why has it been showing out so much, but that has to have been like one of my earliest nunchuck controllers I had system, probably around 2008 I got that thing. So it's been used for a decade at this point. And I've always curled up my controllers as a kid, like wrapped them up. In hindsight now, it's not the best idea. I'm starting to just now wanting to zip tie them together or like use Velcro ties or stuff like that if I'm going to put them away for a while. That's just a better idea. So like don't destroy the cord. Oh, I'm still kind of wrapping up some controllers, and I should actually fix that now saying this out loud. Makes me think. You done worming? Thank you. At one point, when I got myself a replacement Wii in like 2013, like a friend of ours gave us their Wii with like a bunch of controllers they had, and they had like 2 unopened Wii remotes, and like, oh, that's bad. Move, 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 move. They had 2 unopened Wii remotes and 2 unopened nunchucks, is what I was trying to say before I got murdered. Or like 1 unopened Wii remote and 2 unopened nunchucks, now thinking about it. They use 1 of the nunchucks. One of the remotes. Never the nunchuck. Out of the way, new controllers. Feels good. I haven't really used them since I got the system because I just keep on using what works. So it's good to always have a backup controller on hand. And this Wii Remote Plus I've had since my Wii U. Like about a year into it, I got this remote with Wii Party U. Way cheaper to buy that with a remote. Not that way, I think I got the game on sale with the remote, so it was a steal to get the game and the remote. It was less than a Wii remote at the time. Ah, man, I really wish it was easier to buy these things nowadays. Wii Remote Pluses are a little more expensive now because not as many of them compared to standard Wii Remotes. Which kind of sucks. The add-ons are dirt cheap though, but as we've demonstrated tonight, the add-ons aren't as great. Alright, so one more fight. I will be fine with this. Give me Imprisoned 2. That's not Imprisoned, but that's just as easy as Imprisoned. Stop missing every shot. Back away. No, I tried to jump. Get out of there. There we go. Like I said, this thing is as easy as Imprisoned. I'm almost dead to him. My remote is way off center. I'm holding it straight and he's pointing out right. I'm going to fix this before I die. The suspense is killing me before it kills Link. Got it! Oh, God! That was really close. Oh. My heart is racing right now. 1 HP. All because my motion control was getting out of whack at the end, too, because that was getting really close. And then I got grabbed there trying to dodge, so I was not fast enough. That was the really scary part. Alright, so quit now and you get an absurdly sturdy shield, but you can still play for 2,000 rupees. Why would you be this stupid? Please quit! Oh. We did it. The Hylian shield is the shield they were referring to. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it for this playthrough, but we did anyways. Now, I didn't get it in the way I wanted to, because I wanted to get this thing without using any potions, but honestly, I don't care at this point. That fight was really getting dumb there in the end. Especially when I kept on getting Girahim 3 in like the first or second fight. So, I'm not happy that I was doing all that with potions, so this is what I get. I get to kill myself. Throw me off the ledge. Fastest way to get back to Skyloft at this point, but I still deserve it. I didn't want to use potions at all for this. So that's my punishment. An extra counter to the death count. Well, there we go. Now we can actually do the thing I advertised about with the stream 2 hours in. We can go ahead and actually continue the Song of the Hero quest. It's a miracle. You know, while I was there, I should have probably actually changed something on my file. Actually, should I? Yeah, you know what? I should probably... No, actually, no. I'm thinking, like, around in circles right now, because I'm still, like, 100 beats a minute. I don't know. I know what I want to do with the saves now. I'm just, like, mixing up in my head how to handle this. So, I'm fine. I want to make a backup of my save here in a second, but I can do it here once I get to my next area. So put away the potion metal because we're done with that. Now we got ourselves the Hylian shield. We're done using that goddess shield. So the biggest thing with this shield is that look at the health bar. It is insanely large. But there's no reason actually to have it that large because that health bar is pointless. This shield doesn't take any damage whatsoever. It's an impervious shield. It'll never break. So we got by far the best shield now in the game. There's no upgrades to the shield, so what you see is what you get. So there you go. We got ourselves pretty much a fully decked out Link at this point. I'm actually gonna stay without getting those other things. I'll actually be fine. I have more than enough ammo to get through this stuff, so we're good. Alright, let's actually start making progression. I forgot what that feels like. So we have a choice of Eldin Volcano or the Faron province to go back to, but since we fought the Imprisoned 3 God knows how many times, we're gonna put him off for a little bit longer, since I don't want to fight him, what, like a 10th time? So we're going to Eldin Volcano as our next destination. Yeah, fully decked out without getting all the upgrades at this point, like Adventure Palettes, Wallet upgrades, and yeah, these hearts. Oh, then also all the ammo upgrades too, like Quiver. We're fully decked out, visible looking Link. We're now the Link that's on the box art. Also a shame, the Link that's shown off in the box art with the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield, you don't get until near the end of your adventure. It's a little strange. Also, speaking of strange, Naked Link. Haven't seen this version of Link in a while, minus the Silent Realms. We have no items. If you take a look at our equipment screen, we got a bunch of Moblin heads. I wish I could just use these. That'd be great. If we take a look here into our menu, you can see our sword also has a Moblin head. Same for some of our equipment, like the scale and the mitts are gone. But they didn't take my collection of bugs. They'll never have my collection of bugs. So, for some reason, this is the trigger for this. In order to get out, lift this barrel, or at least try to. You can lift every item in this room, but for some reason, when you try to go for this barrel, then this guy pops out. I don't know why his trigger is the barrel, but sure. So, it's a good thing Platts here even shows up. Because we're stuck in this area right now, we have no way to get out. Conveniently for us, though, this guy is like, oh, why am I here? Well, I heard a rumor about some bad guys on this mountain. And all these bad guys are the ones that took all my gear. So he already knows about that situation, and he's gonna help us out. Bathy actually has an item for us already. Which, conveniently enough, is our mitts. Get ourselves the Mama Mix back, so now we can use these things to easily break out of jail. Very convenient. Now I can destroy things. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Over here. Okay, good. They put this stool here, and it's good they did because now we can get our health back. They always start you in the section with 2 hearts. It doesn't matter how many hearts you have coming into this. For some reason, they also drop seeds, and I don't have any way of using them. Thanks, game. But another thing is, if you use a potion at this point, so if I use, say, that invincibility potion, it would actually lose its effect coming into this area. So it wouldn't actually matter at all. So I want to showcase this. But I need to save and quit and make my save file here. How the Moblins take the Master Sword away? Anyone's supposed to be able to touch it? Well, what happens is they don't take my sword. All my items, they just get flown all over the place on this mountain because of the eruption. So the sword just lands somewhere on its own. That's why we can't use it. It's just separated from us. So I want to showcase this. This is why I want to make a copy of my save file. Just to be safe. So if we go ahead and do back in time at this point, we get some very interesting side effects. So I'm just going to make things a little convenient for us. I'm not going to do a back in time that overwrites my save. We'll just go through the doors here. Do that. Alright, so every time you guys have seen me do back in time, you already know how this trick works. You go back to the title screen Skyloft, and when you either use a save to get back to the area or do what I'm doing now and use a door to load your file and get back to Skyloft, you just get transported there in your current state. So in our current state, well, for one, the statue we saved that puts us inside of this building, which is a little weird. But more importantly, we still don't have any of our gear. We're back in Skyloft now with nothing, but we have our magma mitts only. So that's interesting. We have no way of actually doing anything at this point. We're kind of bare bones Link, which is really, really bad. But we can definitely go around and do things. We can explore. We can go ahead and do more side quests. It's a little strange. And if we go back to Eldin Volcano, that cutscene of the volcano erupting will actually play again, which will strip away our gear again. So I'm not going to do that right away, because that's actually a permanent soft lock. If you save your game at this point, and you go back to Eldin Volcano, then you lose your magma bits again. But the mama who helped us doesn't come back, so you can't get a third pair of magma bits. You're screwed. But what I'm curious about is how would this work if we go into the boss rush again? Going back. So we're gonna actually pick one of the later fights to see what changes here. Let's go to battle. I'm actually curious about this horde option. So let's go to later on. We're not gonna win any of these battles. That's kind of the point here. We're gonna go to horde. I want to see what happens when we die in this state. You got a shield and everything. About that. I don't even have anything. All I got is earrings. And a wallet. I want to see what happens if you go in the boss rush. Does it give you back your gear up to this point? Because it's using your file's memory about certain things. Oh, no, we're still naked. Still got no items. Still have our magma mitts, though. We're still kind of naked. So, I want to die now. That counts as a death. Anything that kills you counts as a death in this state. And then we reload, we probably won't have anything still, right? Yep! Still naked, Link. Let me see what happens if we go at a different point. So, Girion probably would be a problem because we don't have a sword. You can't actually fight back. Scaldera is just kind of annoying to deal with. Let's try our crab friend here, Molder Arch or Scorpion. It has hands more like a crab than a scorpion, if I want to be honest. Oh yeah, I know what thread you're talking about there, Matt, with the weird French guy orbits thing. Yeah, that was a interesting situation. Yeah, we still don't have any of our gear. We're still kind of screwed. I will stab you when I have a sword eventually. Alright, let's get out of here. I really wanted to just see, because I didn't do this on my own playthrough, I wanted to see what happens if you try the boss rush like that. And I'm glad I did, because that's actually some very interesting results. Alright, let's actually do this. Let's scale the mountain this time. That was awkward. That was awkward, dude. You almost popped up on my shoe. Wait, the Sonic Twitter memed about the thread? Oh, I guess they referenced it. I know earlier today they put up a picture about like going fast around a yellow light, which probably wasn't the smartest thing. Oh, I'm seeing the thread you're talking about now. Yeah, I'm seeing their response tweet. Looking down the drain from Sonic Adventure, just filling it up with crap. Man, I can't believe they even referenced that. That's kind of weird, but not too surprised. They reference a lot of weird stuff. I gotta mark all these just to make it a little bit easier. This section's interesting. So this is another case where they want you to scale this whole mountain again. So I hope you like scaling Eldin Volcano, because they make you do that a lot in this game. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get caught there. I thought the guy was turning around. Alright, so if you get caught, this is what happens. I throw a boulder at Link, trying to murder him. It just pushes it back, though, so I don't understand what was the point in the boulder. It's a little weird. You don't even take any damage from that. It's just kind of... Oh, no, you do. Never mind. Okay, now I feel a little uncomfortable. That took away a lot of my hearts, too, because I wasn't full health coming into this section. I don't remember that taking away hearts in normal mode, but to be fair, I had so many hearts I probably wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I want to kick that, but Link won't do it. Thanks, Link. Hey, Popo Uni, how you doing? I'll call me Pop. Okay. How you doing, Pop? No, are you kidding me? That sucked in from that distance? Alright, we're almost there to our first item. One time with the gust bells can actually get some use. This thing doesn't get too much use, so it feels good to actually give it something, even if it's very short-lived here. Yeah, this is hero mode. So one more hit, I'm dead. Ignore that Moldorm. There's no point in fighting that thing. You don't get anything for the fight. Kind of like to keep my health, thank you very much. I think if I remember correctly, there's a stool up ahead, so I should be okay. It's a good thing these guys don't know how to use their eyeballs during a cutscene, because this would be bad. I'm standing in front of that moblin. Hey, how you doing? Don't mind Link here. Okay, he's kind of looking. Let's run. Alright, good. There's a stool. Doing the impossible. The boss rush was definitely impossible, that's for sure. Alright, I don't like where you're at. Can you turn to the left? Or you can turn around. That also works. I don't know if I need to fight you. I don't think you're locking anything. Yeah, no, you're optional. Alright, so that's my claw shots. And a lot of lag. Wow. This game does not like that beacon right now. I should probably turn off the beacons at one point. Oh, you've beaten this over 6 times. Oh, you played this a lot then. That's technically my second full playthrough. So it's feeling weird that my second full playthrough is one of the hardest challenges, but that's how I roll. Alright, so now this is an interesting thing. They actually open up this little area now. Conveniently for us, it didn't take away our harp, so we can still use this to summon Sheikah stones, but this area, and there's another one very similar coming up, the whole time we've been coming to Eldin Volcano, you'll see these like 2 archways that you can never get to, and you're like, oh, this must be a really important area. And you finally get here now, at the very end of the game, like, oh cool, I could explore this area. I wonder what's in this place. Sheikah stones, that is it. Like, there's nothing else here. This is it. Just a bunch of pots. It feels really underwhelming. Like, they hyped this up so much by just putting it out of view for the player and never being able to get to it. And then you get here, like, this is nothing. Like, what was the point? Like a quick little rest stop and that's it? It's only good for hearts. Yeah, I don't want to hear that again. You just told me Dragon Top. Got it? You're some kind of genius. Remembers things perfectly the first time you hear them. Yes, that is exactly what I am. Nothing else. Put away the notepad, Link. Oh, you never beat this on hero mode? I say out of all the Zeldas, the hero mode in this game is probably one of the easiest. That's simply just because of the buffed up power they give your sword. It's still difficult. Don't get me wrong there, because of the double damage thing and there's no hearts in the world, but compared to some other Zelda games' hero modes, it feels like they definitely balance this one out more for the player. So it's not as bad as, say, like Twilight Princess hero mode on the Wii U version, or like Wind Waker's hero mode. Those are a lot more difficult because they don't really give you anything extra, it's just a harder mode. Especially for TP, because if you're used to playing the GameCube version, hero mode uses the Wii version's layout, so it can be a little confusing for players that are used to the GameCube's world structure, since it's reversed in the Wii game and hero mode, so, you know, mirrored. I wish it was like Ocarina of Time. I could just hookshot that torch right now. That'd be so cool. Yeah, TP hero mode beginning amiibo. Yeah, I mean, that must be rough. Only an idiot would have done that. Why am I pointing at myself again? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the idiot who done that. Hero mode and Ganon is really bad. It's not scaled well for like quad damage, but I made it work, so. Feel bad for that moblin. Yeah, make it 3 hearts. Maybe one day I'll revisit that with 3 hearts gated, and then I'll just cry myself to sleep every night after those streams. Did Zelda Master do that? I mean, I'm not surprised, because he did do a lot of Zelda playthroughs on his YouTube channel. I guess that would make sense. Change it up, do a hard mode playthrough like that for one of your revisits. Alright, there's no real point for me doing this, but I might as well. Also, I never showed this. I almost forgot about this little trick. You can whip bombs to yourself. That's neat. Takes a while to blow up, though. Jeez. Actually, if I now remember correctly, I gotta go that way. I don't think I can go this way. Yeah, this happens. You get this platform that rises up from the lava, and you can't get through. It's a block, so you gotta go around. Perfect. Just barely reaches. And it can hit the lava to blow up instantly. Your TP hero and Ganon's basic one-hit KO. That's how much damage you take. I mean, for early on, maybe not so much, but for later enemies that start doing more damage to you anyways, it probably is basically a one-hit KO. Should I even bother going to the other room? It's basically the same as the last one we went into. I might as well just get the free item. I mean, if I ever need money, I actually got to use a lot of it earlier with those potions. It's really disappointing there's like nothing in here. Like, there's no reason to go back into this room with bombs to blow up that rock up above. 'Cause all that's going to be up there is just more pots to destroy, so why? This is really my only reason to come here, an evil crystal. And even then, I got 4 of these, so an extra one wouldn't really change much. Oh, the platforms. There we go. Took a while to come out. Oh, that's like way too far. Yeah, we only have one more Silent Realm left, which is the final one. Back in Skyloft. Whoa, okay! That was a little nerve-wracking. Why did I bounce? Why did I bounce? That... No, can we not do that? I don't like bouncing like this. That makes me nervous. Yeah, the Skyloft one's kind of annoying. I don't really like it too much either. Okay, good. Now, from what I heard, it's actually possible to skip getting the scatter shot for this, because this final section coming up has a lot of moblins that just stand there, they don't move. So it's possible, apparently, just like, if you're really good at maneuvering, you can kind of walk by them without them fully noticing you. Like, they'll still notice, but not enough to get you caught, but it's really difficult. Speedrunners don't even like doing it because it's just way too precise. To be fair, now in a speedrun, it doesn't really matter much for that because they skip this section entirely now. All the back in time glitching they can do. Yeah, Skyview is a pretty interesting dungeon. It's a fun one, but it's kind of difficult. Wait, did I hit him twice with that? That was weird. Alright, this is our final item in this section. So now we got ourselves the bombs, we're good to go. Now we're missing 3 more of our items, and then more of the minor stuff like the scale and our major thing, the sword. Those are a little like half our items. But it really doesn't matter because I actually do something here that's kind of weird. For this kind of section, it just doesn't feel as substantial. We'll get into that in a second. Excuse me, coming through. Wow, 2 for the price of 1. That was a good whip. Ooh, they're gathering up ahead. That's where I'm going then. I don't even need to destroy that other rock. There's no point. Let me destroy your hopes and dreams, beating the game. That was the boss rush right there. Destroys all your hope, dreams, and good moods. We haven't done that since the very beginning of our adventure, but just pulled the Master Sword out of the ground, and suddenly we got a satchel. That's interesting. Where'd that come from? Sophia's like, sorry, didn't mean to get separated like that. I mean, it's fine. We didn't hear her for a couple minutes. Still don't have anything else, though. And then, as soon as we get her back, she's like, Master, your Wiimote batteries are depleted. Please go replace them. Like, she's been waiting to say that. I've been separated from you for so long. So now I want to tell you. Replace your stupid batteries. Get some health. And kill the moblins. Well, I'll take, sure. I can't really get to it right now, but I need the health. Might as well come into here real quick. Can't really do anything here yet. Need that beetle. Are you kidding me? How did that miss? I looked like it made it into the lava. That was weird. Okay, let's line this up a little bit better because I don't trust my aim, apparently. Link's arm, a little weak. How? How did that not make it? Let me try it again before this thing disappears. Nope, okay, don't do that a third time. I will die. Butt's still on fire, that's weird. Alright, let me get another fruit. I ignore these guys for right now and get this chest. Because this chest is extremely important. It's all of your equipment back. They just kind of gave up about the whole find your equipment piece by piece and just give you it all. So, there you go. That's all our gear. Let me stock up on some bombs. I'm right here. Might as well. That won't make it in time. That's fine. Wanted to see if it could. Alright, let me equip my shield while I'm waiting around, get some more bombs. I heard that thing blow up. So it should be gone. It shouldn't have been out of my view at the draw distance. Couldn't I technically, like, jump over here? Oh, yeah, I can, but they put up a safeguard for that. Yeah, Master Sword is pretty OP at this point. Especially in Hero Mode, since they buff up your Skyward Strike again. So it's really strong. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show off the second part of this weird issue if you leave this area. Since you're not supposed to be able to leave, I'll count this as a death. I don't really care. It's faster than just going to my glitch file at this point. Oh yeah, that's right, I had a fairy! Whoops! I guess I'm still doing this. Alright, now that counts as a death. So I'll do the same thing as last time. I'm not going to actually save over this file. I'm just going to go and use the door method for back in time. So earlier, we seen that if you use back in time, you're allowed to leave the Eldin Volcano area during this whole sequence. And the game never anticipates you being able to leave, so you still don't have all your gear. But there's one element of this we haven't seen yet. We've already seen if you go into the boss rushes, your sword and all your equipment is still gone. But there's a second part of this we actually haven't seen yet. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't actually copy your file in this because I forgot it loads the map data and just hard locks your system. Let's reboot the game. Whoops. I'm gonna count that. I don't normally count back in time shenanigans, but that was just me being stupid, so it is basically a death. I think the bomb should have blown up instantly in the area. Yeah, you would think, actually. I know other games do that. There's one I just played recently that kind of did something like that. Oh, wait, no, I know what game I'm thinking of. Breath of the Wild does that. When you get into hot areas, your bombs just don't work. And just blow up instantly. Alright, I'm gonna use the glitch file now. I can stuff be broken, you got all your stuff back? Yeah, what you just said there at the end, Kira, that's how it's still broken. The sequence replays itself, but you can't get your mama bits back, so you basically just get locked out of everything. Now, I'm gonna copy this file. Just in case something goes wrong. Alright, let's try this again. This time without crashing. I'm not even sure where this bird statue's coordinates are going to put me. It may just drop me off in the air like usual, so it may not be that exciting. At least for the initial spawn. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just in the air. But I'm right next to a point to jump off, so that's convenient. So now I have all my gear back. We could have technically seen, like, oh yeah, you do that again, but you only have pieces of your gear, and you would still keep those pieces in certain sections, so... There would have been 0 point in doing that, like, once we got our Master Sword, let's say. Because the effects would basically still be the same. But, the thing we really want to see is actually the second part of it. Going back to Eldin Volcano now, when we still haven't cleared out this little sneaking section. That one is a very interesting side effect that breaks your game file. And Nintendo doesn't know about this one, so that update channel doesn't do anything to fix this. To be fair, a normal player wouldn't actually run into this on any other playthroughs. Only a player like me who knows about back in time and likes to break the game apart would actually run into this issue. So now we're heading back to Eldin. It's replaying the cutscene of entering this area during the eruption, so sending us to the bottom of the mountain. So we got all our gear, and now we're about ready to lose it again. So this is gonna suck. Oh, cool, Bob. You actually got to use some of the channel points for an emote. Nice. I wish I could put like more sub emotes in there for people to unlock. It's only tier 1 sub emote, which kind of sucks. Those tier 2 and 3s can never really be used. Well, besides me. So I'm like the only tier 2 and 3 sub on this channel. So notice how this hole is still dug up. If I try to go over here and pick up good old friend Barrel, our mama friend doesn't actually show up this time. So we got stripped down of our gear again. But this time, we can't get our mitts. So at this point, we have all of our gear stolen, and there's nothing we can do. At this point, if I saved to do this, so I saved outside of Eldin Volcano, and I come back, my file will be permanently locked out of finishing this quest because I did back in time. So don't do back in time in this area. That's a real bad thing. And because that cutscene, yeah, you can't really skip it, you lose everything because of it. It's really punishing, but again, the devs never thought people would be doing this because they didn't know about back in time. They knew about that glitch probably at the point of making this game. They would have just took the glitch out entirely, which would have fixed that section. Alright, but that's it at this point. We have nothing else we can do here, so... Let's not actually finish this and get our second piece of the Song of the Hero. Put this one off long enough. Yeah, Back in Time technically has been around since the Wind Waker days. It's been in Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. But it seems like every time these games were made and the engine was still being used from Wind Waker, the devs never really caught on to the Back in Time glitch. Like, to be fair, I understand why they didn't know about it for Twilight Princess. Because Back in Time was first discovered in Twilight Princess around 2007. So it was like a year after the game came out. People found out about the glitch and then found out it works in Wind Waker as well. Skyward Sword, on the other hand, the devs could have known about this glitch since it was discovered. Not exactly sure if they knew about it at the time of making the game, but they maybe not have known how to activate the glitch, if that's the case. Because either way, it was missed a third time. It's surprising that 3 games share a very similar glitch. It's the most useful in this game because you can keep your states and you can progress the game further in the Back in Time state. No other Zelda game allows you to do that. And then Twilight Princess is still kind of useful because you can use that to get a sword and a shield early. So you use that basically the second you get control of Link and you can skip some events. And Wind Waker is entirely useless, because in Wind Waker, the back in time state is before you even get the telescope, so you have nothing at all. Back in time in Wind Waker does not help you at all. It's useless. Which is a shame, because it's super easy to activate in that game too, and it would be an interesting thing to do, but it has really no practical use. Like, maybe the most you can do is, like, use that in, like, a very beginning section of a run. Maybe to skip a cutscene or something and then do a super swim, but even that doesn't make any sense. Like, it has no practical use for a speedrun. And for a casual player, it's completely useless. There's no easy way to do anything in that state. Alright, so now I'm actually allowed to return to the sky proper. I don't have to do some weird back in time shenanigans. I can just come over here, go to sky. That's that. It'd be useful if you wanted to restart your file to grab the figurines you missed. You know, you joke, but that may actually be the only use it has, which is a terrible use. Imagine doing back in time just to take some pictures. Then you have to redo everything else in the game. At that point, you're just better off resetting your file. Just delete it and start from scratch. That'd be something. Alright, we've been putting this one area off long enough. It's finally time. Let's fight in Prison 3. He's been waiting. He's been very impatient. And to be fair, we fought him like 6 times already thanks to the boss rush, but it's time for the Rio in Prison 3, not that faker. So I know I need help, but I got the fairy, so I'm actually just gonna go straight to the fight. I don't really care. I'll be fine. Can't you skip him? No, actually, I don't think there's any way to skip this fight, even in a speedrun, they still have to do it. Because of how things are lined up, you basically have to do this in Prison fight, no matter what. In a speedrun, they can skip in Prison 1, but in Prison 2 and 3, they have to do. Well, at this point, we fought this guy so many times, we know what to do. Yeah, the second fight's probably one of the more annoying ones. Third fight is actually not that hard. I think it's actually easier than the second fight. The second one just gets more annoying when he tries to climb the sides of the wall. Yeah, I don't think in Prison 2 is the one they skip in a speedrun. I know for a fact they can skip in Prison 1. Especially in the old route, I remember watching speedruns where they would activate things ahead of time. And there'd be like 2 imps in this section from Prison 1, and they warn you, hey, you should go and fight in prison before you leave this area, but you can go stock up on things, and then you just skip the fight. But then when you're activating the gate in time, then you have to go fight in Prison 2, because you can't activate the gate until in Prison 2 is out of the way. So the first one just disappears. And then new routes, I think, kind of have the same kind of side effect, where they still need to kill in Prison 2 before they even activate the gate of time. I don't think they do in Prison 3 anymore, though, for that reason. I think they only do one of the imprisoned fights in the speedrun now, but I think it's just in Prison 2. Yeah, I agree with you, Pop. I think the second one's harder. Like I was saying earlier, the fact that he can climb the walls makes it a little more annoying. The third one can be a little more stressful because he can fly, so after the first hit, you just kind of have to move quickly, but it's really not that bad, especially with hit 2. You can stun this guy immediately. Third one's just nerve-wracking if you're not fast. Alright, so we know the drill. We already done this shenanigan plenty of times tonight, so fly up. Groot's like, oh no, he can fly! Won't be flying for long. Right in the chin. Oof. Gotta hurt. Alright, hit number 3. Start the flight to the very top. I'm just gonna go up there with Groose, because that launcher in the center is just useless. By the time it activates, he's basically ready to take over the temple, so what's the point? Oh no, my bomb flower is all secured up with walls. Whatever shall I do? Should've grew more bomb flowers. Yeah, the fact that you fight this guy 3 times, I know is like one of the biggest complaints people have with Skyward Sword. They don't like that you basically fight the same boss 3 times in a row. It especially doesn't help with how close they put in Prison 2 and 3. Because if you're doing this area first for the Song and the Hero quest, then you're fighting the Imprisoned back to back, which is really annoying, honestly. This is why we left this area for last. Even though we did encounter the Song of the Hero glitch, minus the fact that I was trying to do that on purpose, it's still better to technically do this area last if you want to space things out. There, that's the final time we actually have to fight this thing. Probably imprisoned so many times tonight. I'll be glad just to see this guy finally sealed away for good. If they put a 4th fight in here, I think people will just quit. Like, I don't care if I have 1 more hour left. I'm done. No more in prison. Not counting the boss rush version because that's optional. People will just leave that area. Alright, now for the most complicated drawing. Bunch of triangles inside each other. It's not even the Triforce, just random triangles. Alright, cursing's fine in my chat. I don't really say it myself in streams because I try to personally keep myself as family friendly as possible, especially how the ad system works on like the YouTube uploads. Then you get hit for that, and then also people don't like that, myself included. Just I don't really like saying it much, but I don't care what people say in the chat. As long as you keep things like not hateful, then kind of just use whatever language you want at that point. It makes a lot of sense at that point, just to keep things friendly. That's about it. Yeah, this game does have a fascination with 3s, because there's a lot of things you do in 3s. You climb the Eldin Volcano 3 times, you go through all 3 areas 3 times, you fight the Imprisoned 3 times. A lot of 3s. I mean, I only have 1 more piece of the song left, so yeah, I'm very close to getting this Triforce thing you talk about. Even though I had all 3 pieces on the back of my hand, what happened to that one, Zelda? You just take it from me. Oh yeah, gear him 3 times. I almost forgot about him. Go back in time 3 times and you pick up 3 cheese Doritos. I'll give you a reason to actually go back to see Zelda. Might as well take a second ferry. It don't hurt. And now the sit. Alright, that's good. Alright, so because we can't get to the other portion of the Faron area right now, it's sealed off for some reason. We don't know why just yet. Luckily for us, we got ourselves the Groose in here to use, so we'll just ask Groose to just launch us over there. Groose, can I talk to you here before I, you know, pass out from exhaustion? I don't feel too bad if you missed the boss rush, Pop. I mean, I upload these videos to YouTube, like, about a week after they're done. So, they're always there for people to check out and replay later. And if not, you can always just watch the Twitch VOD immediately after the stream, too. Since that's up for a couple weeks. I think, like, Twitch gives you about 2 months before they auto-delete the VODs. But then the YouTube version is going to be in 1080p instead of 720 over here. That's mainly just so people can watch. I would crank it to 1080 if Twitch gave everyone the stupid quality options. What you doing, Twitch? Please. My one request for years and they still haven't done it. Just, it's so dumb. I don't understand it at this point. Just why is it only partners that get guaranteed quality options? Affiliates get it when they feel like it, and I swear it's only half my streams that get these options. Yeah, 2 months if I had Twitch Prime, which luckily my account does have. Twitch Prime, or also I think their Turbo account does it too, but let's be real. Who has a subscription to Twitch Turbo in 2020? Most people don't even know it exists anymore because Twitch doesn't really talk about it much. It's rare to see a Turbo user on the site now. It's still apparently more useful in some ways because I think Turbo blocks ads on the site. You can skip all your ads since you're paying to get rid of them. Well, Twitch Prime used to have that and they stripped it away. In favor, I think, of their Turbo subscription, but again, they don't advertise it, so no one knows about this thing, so it doesn't really matter. Wish you could do all the bosses again except in prison. That'd be nice if you could intently take out bosses like that from the pool. Because that would definitely speed up some stuff with the boss fights. The imprisoned fights aren't hard, but they take forever to get through in those rematches. So, getting an imprisoned fight when you're wanting to use up one of your potions, like, say if you're trying to use your invincibility potion, that just drains it. Alright, so this is our final dragon. We've already dealt with this one a lot, the water dragon. But, the other two were very helpful in comparison to this one. The other dragon, all he really needs in return for us to learn the song is to save his life, which makes a lot of sense. But once we save his life, not only does it teach us the song, but he gives us those trials, which gives us a new shield. The fire dragon, he just feels bad that he kind of messed up our day with the whole eruption thing, and just teaches us the song right away. Water dragon, on the other hand, this one's a dick. Just flat out, that this one does not care. The water dragon wants to prove our worth first, so we have to do this whole long trial just to show that we're truly the hero capable of learning the song, even though we've done so much at this point to prove our worth to the stupid dragon. And the worst part is, the reason why the forest is all flooded is because the water dragon got tired of dealing with all the enemies here. She flooded the place because she wanted to kill all the enemies, but they're still on the tree, and you basically uprooted all of the kiwis. Why do these people look up to this god again? I don't understand. This is not a good god. So we're gonna find all these tattoos, and then we can go ahead and actually learn the song of the hero. Come on. We've proved our worth so many times. How many more times do we gotta prove ourselves? A nice thing at this point is that you can actually fly away. If you want to go and get yourself like an air potion at this point, you can leave, get it, come back. I'll take this, thank you. Who cares about the kiwis? Hey, they're cute little creatures. I like the kiwis. Oh, I killed them all. Okay, cool. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yes. You want to get this tattoo first. This one, since you're already starting on the top of the tree, you might as well jump down to flip this lily pad over and get this one out of the way. Apparently getting this thing is the hardest thing in the world. Thank you. and just swam in the maze. I'll take it. Now, I recommend coming to this section with the potion medal and using that to help collect all these Tatones with an air potion plus, because then you get minutes of time just to swim around. Actually, wait a minute. No, go back, stop climbing. I just remember one area I wasn't checking. There we go. I almost forgot about this Tatone. That would have been a problem. Yeah, air also depletes faster here, so every time I shake to go fast, I'm getting kind of nervous. Because that's draining so much air. Also, I gotta be careful since they put these purple bubbles around now, and they drain air very quickly if you suck them up. You want to avoid those at all costs. I see some Tatones up above. There's supposed to be a trail of them around here? Yeah, there they are. I got those fairies, so I'm not going to worry about my health all too much. Luckily, every time you do a spin underwater, these Tatones home in on you, so it makes it a little bit easier to collect them. It's good they allow you to suck them in that easily. You have to also be quick when you're collecting these things because they're on a set timer when you collect them. So if you don't get another one quick enough, then you have to get them all over again. So I gotta move quick. There we go. That's another trail. What do I have at this point? I have almost half. Once you get certain amounts, then cutscenes start to play out. And I'm trying to see if I'm close enough to activate set cutscenes. Nope, I activate a cutscene as soon as I get grabbed. That's interesting. I don't know if this chew's still going to be in my head or not. Oh no, these fish that take 2 spins to kill. I'm so afraid. Oh good, he just let go. Thank you. I want this. I'm greedy, I want the Amber Relic. Give me the Amber Relic. Thank you. Let me just be slow about this. I grabbed that the second I drowned. Are you serious? Well, that would have refilled my air of the game. Let that action go through first. That's why we have fairies. Air bubbles? There's no bubbles down here. Are you serious? Oh, they're over here. That's bad. Get him out of my way. I need my health as much as I can keep. That'd be great. No, I see you, Tatones. I want you. Can't get those at the moment. Let me grab this first. Okay, can I please not hit any more of the explosive fish? Ah, come on, right in front of the bubble. This is why we have fairies! Again! Getting really close every time. After you lose so much air here in hero mode is really making this a lot harder. I'm not used to this. Because the last time I played this section was in normal mode and also had an air potion. That makes a pretty big deal. Are you serious? Give me that. What did I miss? Oh, it reset. Oh, that's bad. It doesn't help some of these are spread out. I don't have much air. That's not good. Okay, that's all of them. Get those air bubbles. Yeah, almost as nerve-wracking as playing a Sonic game at this point. There's no air bubbles around here, really? Well, there's a Tad-Tone down there, but that's a quick Tad-Tone, so I don't want to take my chances. Let me go back to the surface. Bunch of Tad-Tones next to the giant Kiwi, so I'll probably just get those real quick. Alright, there we go. And I activated the second little cutscene thing. I don't really think there's much of a reason for me to do this at this point. I think I know the Tad-Tones are missing, but I might as well. When the big old Kiwi here says, hey, come over here to talk to me, he tells you about this technique that you use to find my little Kiwis, aka dowsing. Talking to him gives you the dowsing option to look for the remaining Tad-Tones. So if you're having a hard time, you can have Zelda here help you. I'm glad that icon's still glitched. I think we can only use that dowsing option like one more time. So, seeing this, it's nice to see my Zelda head. There's that one down there. Some over there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, you get over here. This is getting really close. Air, please. Okay. We're good on air. I gotta go around for that. Are you serious? Alright, wait for them to time out. Okay, there you go. I'm missing the 2 and then the row. I think that's it. I can't really tell how many more I have on that bottom row because my little A plus swim control scheme thing covers up the bottom section of Tad-Tones, which I don't like. This little guide thing is really not that helpful. Okay, so it's like 2 rows I'm missing. That's not that bad. A lot of them are right here. I can just spin into these guys if I don't hit a blowfish. Okay, I'm just missing 2 more. I'm trying to remember where they are. I'm gonna go back to the surface and do dowsing. Get this a little bit faster. Oh, I could drown! Okay, I wasn't paying attention to my air meter. That's on me. I think the problem is if I drown here, I have to redo everything. I only had 2 left. Okay, no, I don't have to redo everything. That's fine. That was just a quicker way to get to the surface. Okay, they're down below. That's not that bad. Oh, I see them. I didn't get to see these guys before because how my camera was set up. They were obscured a bit. Oh, come on. I grabbed the thing way too late. Got it. Alright, that's all of them. Well, that was music. And I'm still drowning, so I don't care how that song sounded. I need air, please. Thank you. Alright, at least I don't have to go down all the way below like I did the first time to get to the water dragon, because once you activate this section, then they put P-hats over here that you can use, so I'll just use my hook shot. How'd that miss? Okay, let me turn around, try that again. There we go. First time I did the siren round, scared the crap out of you. I mean, that can be kind of weird and horrifying for a first playthrough, so I can get that. Especially when you just step on a thing of water, and then you activate these creatures that just want to murder you. Like, it just doesn't help. Even worse when you have one of those that just kind of come out of nowhere behind you from the floor. That's just horrifying. But there you go. Another part of the Song of the Hero. That's all of them. At this point, we have all 3 pieces that we needed from the dragons. So the final piece that we need to learn is, well, back in the sky. The guy who told us about this quest is the one we need to see. What'd I say? I was more or less just commenting about the Siren Realm thing. They can be horrifying for a first playthrough, especially if you have one of those creatures just come out of nowhere from the floor just to attack you. Or if you step on water and then they all just chase after you. It could be freaky. Yeah, now we have the less aquatic state back. So since it's all 3, we're being told, hey, go back to Levias. We should probably go back to Levias now. We should actually do that, yes. Let's fully learn the Song of the Hero, and that's how we'll end this session. Why not? Wish there was a quicker way for me to get over there at this point, so we'll just go over to the quick travel rock over here. It's probably one of the more useful ones in this whole area. Oh, I forgot my beacon's still activate over here. Let me get rid of that. Lyrics are crap. Yeah, because you're about ready to fall and die, so Link is like, just please help me. Levias is trying to sing while Link is just sitting on his back, so it's not the best position to be here in the song. Especially when the guy gets excited for the music. That's not great for Link. Alright, where's Levias? Oh, he's pretty far out. I don't even see him at all yet. Oh no, there he is. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Hi, friend. Stop flying up. I can't do anything if you're doing that. How's it going? Link looks very sleep-deprived in that cutscene. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know if this guy's ever really slept much during this whole quest. Maybe not even at all. If you don't go to a bed, let's just assume Link will sleep when he wants, and it's never. So it makes sense. The final song you learn, called Song of the Hero, is the main theme of the whole franchise. The Song of the Hero is the main theme from The Legend of Zelda. So now with this, we can actually enter our final silent realm, which conveniently for us is located back at Skyloft. So this is our final time we can use our dowsing ability, so that's the final time we'll see the Zelda head. And as you can see, this way. Although it's not the most accurate, because it's like over here. That should be faster for me to apparently jump back on Levi's head. Okay, let's try this again. Link, jump off of his head. Thank you. It'd be faster for me probably to fly back instead of doing my usual back in time at this point, because it's right over here. The portal's this close, I might as well just take the portal out. Hey, sleeps when you save and quip. That would make some sense. That'd be good if he did. Like during the downtime, then he just naps before he enters the dungeon. That'd be good. That's the thing. You gotta feel bad for all these Links because they never have a chance to really sleep because of what they have to deal with in these journeys. Especially the Majora's Mask Link, because he has to deal with so much in just 3 days' time. And they just have no time to sleep because of that. No time at all. And you know what? We'll actually go back home. We're going back to the Knight Academy. We got some places we can look here for our final portal. But since we're talking about sleep, I think Link deserves to get a nap. He deserves one final slumber before we enter endgame, because at this point, there's really not much left. So we'll easily be knocking out the rest of this game in the next session, because there's really only, I'd like to say about maybe 2 hours left of the game, something like that. It's not much. Also, wish I can really just run quicker inside. That'd be great. Alright, Link, you deserve a rest. And when you wake up, then it'll be time for your trial.